Here is who is actually affected by President Trump's executive order ending birthright citizenship. So, as you all know, yesterday, President Trump issued a new executive order trying to end birthright citizenship. While we don't think that this is going to last very long, the Supreme Court has already held that if you're born in the United States, you are a US citizen. Right now, that executive order is currently active. So, there is a group of individuals that are now affected by this, and children born during this time will have questionable citizenship documentation. So, for that reason, I decided to create this video listing the people that are actually right now affected by this executive order. So, first off, if one of your parents is a US citizen, then you are not affected by this order. Now, if both of your parents are non US citizens, then if one of your parents is one of these categories, then it'll affect you. So, that is if one of your parents is categorized as an alien enemy. An alien enemy is defined in two ways in the executive order. The first one is if your parent is a member of a terrorist organization as defined under 8 USC 1189. And the second way that you're an alien enemy parent is if you are considered a specially designated global terrorist. Now, that doesn't have a standard definition. So they're reaching into 50 US 1701, which basically gives the president national emergency powers, and also into an old executive order signed by George W. Bush, his Executive Order 13224, which allows the government or the president to block assets to known terrorists, basically to freeze their bank accounts. Based on those two like authorities, an old executive order that was never overturned, the International Emergencies Economic Act, they have defined this new category of terrorists. Now, the second thing that's going to affect is if one of your parents is either you're an ambassador, which has always existed. If you're a foreign diplomat's kid, you don't get citizenship at birth. If they're employees at embassies or consulate and you're a national of that country, that could be kind of an issue. So if you're a legal permanent resident and you're living here in the United States and you decide to take a job at an embassy or consulate, as say like the housekeeper or cleaning up the place, then you would technically be considered a employee of that embassy and consulate, even though you don't have diplomatic immunity. In that case, your child might not be a US citizen. The third group is if the parent is an employee of an international organization that has international immunity. The third special categories are if your parents came in for birth tourism, or if they came in and you were born in territorial waters as defined by other statutes that don't allow you to become citizens at birth. Thanks for listening. If you want to see more on this, go to The Migration on Substack.